What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks, and welcome to tonight's episode where we're going to be talking about a bevy of things. We're going to be talking about The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Well, the devil made me watch that movie, and we're going to talk about that. Also, it's graduation for a lot of young whippersnappers out there, so graduation time. We're on TikTok. Follow us. How are you doing, Chaz?
Dude, that was a nice transition. I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It took a while to get the applause. I have other applauses too, by the way. I've been adding some sounds.
Oh.
Here. Oh, don't go there. Oh, no, you didn't.
That's like a...
No.
That's like a... Ooh.
And then, well, there's one more. There's... Not okay. Not okay, Chaz. You shouldn't have gone there.
Oh, my God. I like that, dude.
And then this one. Yeah. Oh, somebody kind of booed you, but, mixed aplomb.
I like it. I like it. That's a nice addition.
I thought it would be cool to add more audience reactions, especially with our takes. We occasionally have some hot takes.
You have some hot takes.
You have some hot takes. Man, there's just a lot of love in this room. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we hit 1,000 Instagram followers. Yes. And then we do this. Yes.
Dude, that's hard work paid off.
We did it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. I've never hit 1,000 of anything, like just by communicating with people and interacting with our fan base, or I guess the community in Instagram. What do you think now that we've hit it? And did you think we would hit it at this point where we're at in the show?
I was kind of hoping we would, because last show I'm like, hey, if we get 1,000 by 24 hours, right, we would... I would buy you that machine. Thankfully,
that sounds oddly a little erotic.
That did not happen. I saved myself some money.
You did save yourself some money, yep. But here's the thing: you had told me 2 weeks ago that you wanted us to hit 1,000 at the end of May, and what did I tell you?
We'd hit it by May.
No. Oh. What? I said no. That wasn't possible.
I was being optimistic.
No, I was like glass half empty on that. But I'm really shocked that. By the beginning, we haven't even hit like even the mid part of June, and we've hit 1,000, 1,006. So, congrats, man.
Actually, 1,007.
Oh snap! What about me?
How do you get a job here, face?
Yeah, way to be on top of it, Patrick.
How dare I? Well, to all the Instagram people, they usually watch us after when we put the clips up. So thank you to all of you for following, for liking our stuff, for sharing it around. If you haven't, here's the thing that we're going to be doing. It's a giveaway. We have to do a 1K giveaway, right?
What kind of giveaway?
We got a big giveaway. I didn't put up a picture on this, but here it is.
Okay.
Indiana Jones in 4K, the complete collection. This is coming to you from Paramount. It's a new, I don't know exactly when it's going to be released, like why. However, we are going to be getting a couple copies, and we are giving it to anybody that is on that. That's all you have to be, is a follower on Instagram, and you're going to get this. Not only that, we've got digital downloads for other stuff. We've got other giveaways like this. We got Love Story. We've got, it's an old one. We've got many other things to say thank you.
Is it a love story?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's still unwrapped.
Me neither.
It's still wrapped. Yeah. So with that said, let's jump into the first thing that we should be talking about, which is...
It's Gaggle of Geeks. What are you geeking about?
Chaz, we had a week. Oh, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, I just love that. It's very 1950s, 60s. Hey, I love it.
Maybe it's too cartoonish for our bag, but I like it too. What are you geeking about?
Dude, you know what? I am geeking about... I don't know. I haven't been...
Wow.
I haven't been doing anything, honestly. You know what? The Jazz. I've been geeking about the Jazz.
Everybody will be always geeking about something in the week.
Yeah,
no matter
Jazz.
what.
The Jazz moved on to the second round after a nice game against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Ah, very nice.
And by a nice game, I mean, dude, they were up by 50 points at one point.
So what does that mean, like, as far as where they're going?
So they're going to the second round, depending on what the outcome of the game is for the Clippers versus the Mavericks. Mm-hmm. Whoever wins that series will be up against the Jazz. And we will know that, I think, maybe tonight or sometime this weekend.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's cool. Whenever Utah, say what you want about what we did to Michael Jordan.
We didn't poison Michael Jordan, dude.
we Jordaned Michael Poison, man. How dare you? We Jordan Michael Poison. We're very passionate fans. That's one thing you have to say about Utah fans.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that some fan was already ejected from a game because he dumped popcorn on somebody.
Yep.
So you have to admit also that we might be a little unsportsmanlike too.
Oh, yeah. I know recently 3 fans were banned from the arena. And the Jazz compensated because it was a player's family that they were both, going up against. They compensated them and paid for their trip here. And I thought that was really cool of them, especially to ban those assholes. So,
do you know what I was geeking about? I think you do because I showed you stuff right before because I couldn't help contain myself. Bo Burnham, did you know he put out a new Netflix special? I
didn't know that.
Okay, so this is Bo Burnham inside. He did all of this during quarantine, and I know that's kind of a gimmick now, with Sundance, with like How It Ends. That was a movie that was coming out. There was another one that I think was produced by Michael Bay. That was a stupid like, oh, we're in a fake pandemic, but they were trying to like mimic the real thing. Songbird, I think that's what it was called.
That sounds about right. And there's also that HBO Max one about the heist.
Yes,
in a pandemic.
So there's all kind of stuff like this that kind of leans into it, but I don't think any of them has really captured what people in real life have felt during this pandemic.
Right.
Either you're making jokes about it to try to make it light for people, or you're going to make it so real and put aliens and Greenland even had a little flavor of it that really freaked me out, especially seeing how people reacted during like a crazy outbreak or something, or just an asteroid hitting the ground.
Well, and that's the thing with that movie, dude. Like, if that movie came out before the pandemic, I'd be like, okay, that's so extreme. Like, I mean, come on. But after 2020, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I believe anything.
Yeah.
Even the most outrageous stuff. Like, even Zack Snyder stuff to me now is like, well, I mean, like, there's literally, what was there? There's something in Army of the Dead that happens. And spoiler alert, they do like a cut to news report, and Sean Spicer is doing coverage.
Yeah.
And I was going to get mad. Like, I was going to get really mad. And then I paused for a second. I went, that's exactly who the fuck would be on the goddamn TV when they're talking about zombies. Like, of course that would be it. Man, I started cursing before the 10 o'clock. Sorry, everybody. It's the 1K episode. I can't help it. I'm excited.
I already said butthole, but with an A.
Well, let's talk about Burnham
Yes.
real quick. This special is incredible. And not just because I think, in my own experience, this is the best visual representation of what it felt like during the pandemic, basically what I was doing all the time, aside from being creative. Like, I was setting stuff up and going, no, this is stupid, and taking it down and never hitting record. Bo Burnham had like Netflix and a dump truck of money to help him with that a little bit.
Yeah.
And, endless funds to get whatever tech he needs and things. But to feel the mental anguish that he's going through in it too, and you do feel it as the movie progresses. Like, there's songs that are catchy. Some feel like Weird Al, and Weird Al, you know me and Weird Al. Weird Al is like one of my favorite musicians of all time. And so I've always loved Bo Burnham, even from high school. I mean, to say what you want about some of his songs, whether they're dated at this point, some of them very much are. But he crushed it with this. What did you think of the first 2 songs that you saw?
Well, I was laughing at one, and then it got dark really quick.
Yep.
And I looked at Natalie and was like, this just got dark. And then it just became, instead of me laughing, I was just kind of listening. And I'm like,
well, Nat does not like Bo Burnham in a large dose. She can only handle them in small doses.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. I think it's just the silly humor. You can only take so much of it. But that was what I was geeking about. So everybody, leave us a comment or email us at gaggleofgeekshow@gmail.com about what you are geeking about. Let's move over to, oh my gosh. And Nat is in the building. That's not really the right song to be playing. I'm sorry. Come on in.
What song did you play?
The curb song.
Grab that mic down there. See that one?
Why is that turned off, Patrick?
Oh, it shouldn't be.
It's black.
It automatically went off. Well, then Nat, come to the middle here. You could bring that with you.
I'm sorry. sorry, everyone.
You can put
for
the mic to your face.
interrupting the show and creating an awkward moment. Hello. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Maybe it's working.
Can anyone hear me?
Is it turned? I don't think it's turned on.
Oh.
Okay, talk again.
Hello.
There we go.
Awesome. So, Natalie, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Do you know what we just did this past week?
You just mentioned me.
I did. I summoned you. Why are you here? Put the lid back on that.
Dude, it's actually
Put the lid back on it.
That would have been bad.
Okay, it's back on.
Well, I came up because I heard myself about to be demeaned. However, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we did a show this week.
We did do a show.
Podcast, some might say.
A podcast of junk, of garbage. And we mentioned that we have some friends, and we call them our piggies. Yeah. So me and my lovely wife, Natalie, have started the Slop Trough. Now, what is Slop Trough? We talk about reality TV show.
We talk about trash TV. We talk about our favorite reality TV shows, our favorite reality TV news.
And what did you think of the first episode that we did so far?
I had a lot of fun. I thought it was fun. I don't
fun.
know how, I didn't listen to it because I can't stand listening to my own voice, but I had fun doing it. I don't know how it sounded to an outsider. How did it sound, Chaz?
I loved it.
Okay.
My mom listened to some of it.
Your mom listened to it?
Yeah, I was listening to it in my car.
Oh, okay. Apologies to your mom.
No.
Hey, whoa.
She's like, who is this? I'm like,
Well,
oh,
I don't know
Patrick
what
and his wife.
I don't know what we said. Did we swear? Did we say something gross?
I think I did one thing that later I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I did an impression of Ed.
Oh.
Can you do it right now?
No.
Dude, you should do it right now.
I can't do it for Gaggle. We just got 1,000, dude. We just got 1,000. I can't do.
Okay.
I can't. I didn't do anything. Cut out. Get away from me. Okay. So anyway, please go and check out Slop Trough. This is a really fun show. We haven't done anything since the Nat Pat podcast. If you've been a longtime fan, you know what that show is. And now we're doing something that we actually enjoy talking about. It's not politics. It's not any of the dumb stuff. It's the fun dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well,
when's the second show?
Whenever I feel
mic
like
to the
it.
face. Mic to the face.
Whenever I goddamn feel like
There we go.
it.
She said that so in your face.
Yeah.
Can't you see that?
But,
You son of a
yeah.
bitch.
I'll let you get back to your show.
Very awesome.
I
Well,
just-
thank you so
I
much
saw
for
an
joining.
opportunity and I took it.
Well, that was successful.
By Nat.
That was the first guest that came in. We got to use the mic. It actually worked. We didn't get the camera because for some reason the GoPro automatically shuts off. That's what that told me, is that the GoPro is shutting off.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's something that we can change. I just didn't realize it did it.
Oh my
That's
God.
why you have the sippy
Dude.
cup on. That's
I
why you
almost
have the
spilled
lid
it.
on. Exactly. We have 7 people. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Jay. Jay, if you're over there and you want to jump in to say anything about the 1K subscribers, jump aboard. But for now, let's move into the new segment that has been all the rage, the thing that all the hotties have been talking about. It is a white boy summer. It is
The News Day with Chaza.
Welcome back to the News Day with Chaz, your boy. How was that? Was that creepy?
I worked. I like that.
I like that. Okay. Well, first up, have you seen the Master and Commander from 2004?
Is that with Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Okay, I have seen the poster.
They have a sequel coming out. It's being written. A new script is being written.
What's it called? Master Commander
Nobody
2?
knows, but it's being written by Patrick Ness. So
Who's that?
he did the new movie. What's it called? Hold on. I had it. Chaos Walking. He did Chaos Walking, and he also did a Monster Calls.
Okay. I liked Monster Calls.
Yeah.
That was the animated, right?
I think. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, all right.
I was just
I think
bringing
that
up-
was actually Monster House. I'm probably wrong with
That's
that.
Monster House, yeah. And then breaking news today, actually, right before I came over.
Breaking news.
Issa Rae, I hope I'm saying her name right,
Mhm.
as Spider-Woman in Spider-Verse 2.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
She's so good. Did you watch Lovebirds? No, I think that's the movie that came out last year. It was one of the first movies that came out during the pandemic.
I did not watch it.
That was really good. I think she did great in that.
So,
Her and Kumail.
well, in Spider-Man news,
There was a lot.
there's a
Or
lot.
at least there was a lot of blue balls. There were like a lot of this happened this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so there was rumors that Emma Stone is cast in the No Way Home Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
She denies it.
There's like no water to that. She was doing a press junket during Cruella and just was like, look, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying anything, but I'm not involved. Like,
Right. Do you think it's a red herring?
I think she wouldn't want to be involved given that her and Andrew Garfield aren't together anymore, maybe. Could be. I don't know.
I could see
But
it.
either way, the Spider-Verse film, they've crammed in a lot of people. If you're expecting the sun and the moon to be thrown at you, like, you're going to get the sun. You're going to get the sun. You know, be happy with that.
Well,
And I've heard a lot of rumor about Norman Osborn, and we talked about that last episode.
we did, yeah. This actually goes into our giveaway with Indiana Jones.
Mhm.
Do you know what movie was inspired by Indiana Jones and Anthony Bourdain?
I don't.
This will be a surprise to you. Doctor Strange 2.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I'm confused.
It was the writer said that what inspired the script was Indiana Jones and Anthony Bourdain.
Frank, do you hear the
I
crumpling?
do. What's he getting in?
I don't know. Can you go check? Go check on the dog. Let's cut to me. Hey, everybody. So Frank likes to root through garbage, and we thought we blocked off the green screen room. He decided to go in and attack. Out you go, you little thief. You little thief. Oh, man. All right. In any case, so Anthony Bourdain, and what was the other? Doctor Strange. Well, no. What was the other influence?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
So it's going to be very adventurous.
And instead of, I'm assuming, different continents, it's different multiverses.
Probably.
Traveling is going to be through that.
Probably,
And
but
wow, that's a complete retooling of Doctor Strange if they're making him kind of an Indiana Jones character.
right.
That's not what he was.
Right. And there, I did read something. This I didn't put this on my list, but I don't remember who said it, but they did say this is a very much Sam Raimi film. And if you love Sam Raimi, this is great because, dude, Sam Raimi rules.
I heard other rumors that they had to do a page one rewrite of the entire script when Sam Raimi came on board. And so that's
Probably.
and I think it was about 3 months after that point that they went into actual production and filming. So that's a quick turnaround time.
Welcome to Hollywood.
That's true.
Where-
And it often works. It often works, especially with Marvel.
Yeah, but not The Conjuring.
Iron Man
Anyways,
didn't even have a script. It was all improv.
wait, Iron Man?
They did not have a script that was complete. It was most of it was just improv.
That was actually so Mission Impossible 6. This ties into Mission Impossible 7 news I have, but Mission Impossible 6, they were writing the script as they were filming.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, that was on you for a reason. But yeah, Mission Impossible 7 has been halted. This has been like the main movie production that I feel like more people like. It's like, oh, is this going to be the movie that gets everybody, hyped for movies to come? Because it's been, I don't know, it's been at the center of coronavirus in a weird way because of Tom Cruise's famous, freak out. But it's been halted because of a COVID-19 positive. And that brings the question, will there be another freak out from Mr. Tom Cruise himself?
I think there will be. He's usually upset about this stuff. Are you coughing? I'm just kidding. No, we're both vaccinated.
We're
good.
vaccinated. That's because of this lovely baby.
Some random person you don't know still.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. My last and not least, you know who Neil Blomkamp is?
I've heard of him. Yeah, I know.
District 9 Chappie. Yeah.
Elysium.
Elysium, yep. He has a new movie coming out because the controversy, I should say. The rumors were that he had an Alien script, right?
Oh, it's a controversy. Ridley Scott pimp slapped him, took the franchise back, and was like, I'm making Prometheus 2.
Right.
And honestly, everybody preferred the Blomkamp story.
Especially after leaks came out and artist designs, yep. So he has a new movie coming out called Demonic. Have you watched the trailer for it?
No.
It looks pretty cool, dude. It's like virtually horror where this person gets sucked into this virtual realm, essentially. And it's very horrific. But it's called Demonic. It's a horror sci-fi, and it looks good. So that's my news for you. Do you have any news?
I don't think I have anything to add. Wasn't there something last night of a Carol Baskin casting? There's some Tiger King casting that
I
was
have no
coming
idea.
out, and I believe Kate McKinnon was cast as Carol Baskin, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Kate McKinnon kind of is perfect in any role. Like she really is good at just flipping. Well, Frank just tipped over the gate with anger.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
Frank just tipped the gate over in a fit of rage. I guess let him in. Oh my goodness!
Come
Cut
here.
out. Can we?
Oh my gosh.
Come here, Frank. You can hear him pitter patter away. For 1,000, we're real profesh. Oh my goodness.
I love that dog. Okay.
Yeah, he's adorable, but my goodness. That was the news. That was the news A with Chaz A. If you think we missed anything, or if you want us to cover anything in the weeks, at your boy Chaz A,
Twitter.
and give him the stuff. Make his job easier. Send him articles. Have us cover them.
Or call me out if I do a shitty job at it.
Whoa, that's
Do
negative.
you want to fight?
1K. We're happy.
Do you want to fight with love?
Shut your mouth. I've had enough of you, you beast.
Love, dude. Love. You want to fight?
Love. Do you know what we do need to talk about though?
What's up, man?
The Conjuring 3. It definitely made me do it. Is that a good way to talk about this film?
Dude,
My goodness.
here's my thoughts. Ready?
Is there a oh, hold on. Stupid thing is blocking my way of looking.
Here's my thoughts.
What?
The studio made me do it.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Just right off the back, I actually fast forward through some of it because I'm like, this is just dragging on.
It's crazy how boring this movie was.
Yes.
For what they were doing, it's crazy how boring it was.
Yes.
So many people have been saying that this is a superhero film, and I've been so confused by that until I watched it. I get it.
I don't get that. Explain.
They have gone so far away from the space of realism that now it's all fiction.
Yeah.
Like Conjuring 1, very realistic.
Very contained in one
Very
location.
contained.
Dude.
It's just one. The self-contained in one house things are always the ones that will always work for me.
Yeah.
They'll never not work. Also, Conjuring 2, they still keep it a little low key. They have multiple families involved, and it's in England, so there's a little bit of a switch up there. But it's still about a case that's famous, something that they actually did, and it works, right?
Yeah.
The
And
Conjuring 3 is a court drama with a main villain,
yeah, it's weird.
a main human villain that's like throwing Satan at them, and they've got to go pew pew and block Satan. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
It felt Doctor Strange to me in a way.
Well, dude, like,
Or if you were, I guess, to equate a superhero. Sorry, go ahead.
well, no, I rewatched Conjuring 2 today, and I'm like, okay, this isn't landing as well as it did, right? But it's because, like you said, it does kind of deviate from the centralized location, and it introduces more like a fantastical thing, like with two demons. One looks very fucking CGI'd, and the other one's just like, okay, like really weird, right?
I think of certain things at the first Conjuring. I remember first the rating.
Right.
The rating stuck out to us
Yep.
because it was our only for horror, only for terror. And sure, that was a gimmick, but it worked. Also, I remember the times where, what are they called? The Warrens, the
Yeah.
Warren family, were able to debunk things.
Yeah.
Say, this isn't real. This isn't real. They have stopped doing that.
Yep.
Anything is plausible to them. They're like, this guy just beheaded somebody, but he said he saw a ghoul. And they're like, we should go look for that ghoul. And you don't want to know anything else. You don't have any other questions.
Do that again.
Is he trustworthy? Is there anything else to it? Here, you be the reporter. So you be the reporter, and we're the Warrens. So I'm walking in.
Am I on television?
Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
Oh,
Why am I here?
Am I interviewing you?
I'm the Warren.
Okay.
Hello.
Some dude just got beheaded.
Oh, officer, who are you?
Officer Jenkins.
Oh, hello, Officer Jenkins. How can I help you?
Yeah, this kid just beheaded this dude.
Oh,
Stabbed him 22 times.
What? Why?
Because he's a psychopath.
A psychopath? But is there anything else?
Yeah, you know what? He
Oh
said
my
that he saw
God,
the
What is
devil.
that behind you?
But like,
What is that behind you? Run! That's what that movie was like. That's what it felt like to me. We lost a lot of people on that one. Boom! drops the 3.
That's not even spoiling anything, dude. We didn't spoil anything else.
Oh, I don't care. If you guys are mad that we're spoiling this, I'm very sorry. But this is The Conjuring 3, directed by the same director that did The Curse of La Llorona.
Here's the thing. I feel bad for the director because
I don't.
No,
this guy knew better.
His short film. Well, here I think he's hired by Warner Brothers.
So
as
does
a
Warner Brothers.
recycled
They knew
director.
better than to give him this.
It's a money grab. This franchise became a money grab the second they deviated away from the Warrens. Because
This
the third
became a
movie
theme
feels
park.
like the
A
third
theme
movie.
park ride.
The what do you call it? The side off, spin-offs or whatever. They have like a formula to them. And it's just like, okay, these are just to fill in the space while they get to the Conjuring movies, right?
Yeah.
But they applied that same formula to the third movie, and it does not feel like a Conjuring movie in that sense. Like it feels like a spin-off of a Conjuring movie about Conjuring named people. Fuck the writing, dude. I was mad.
Oh, it was pretty awful. And I have to say, they missed the mark as far as characters, who they are inherently, and what any source of like motivation is for where they're going. If anything, it felt like kind of a swan song to the Warrens, and they were trying to be like, let's give these guys the best ending we can to these two people, because didn't they both pass away at this point? Like the actual people. This is great for our podcast listeners.
Thank you. Yes, they did pass away. I just wanted my drink.
Yeah. We're not supposed to draw attention to the drink.
Dude,
The drink.
I wanted my drink.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue on with this. So let's talk about, what was your favorite Conjuring of the 3, first of all?
First one.
First one. Okay. I like the first one a lot too. The second one I've watched more times, weirdly enough. And that kind of is the case with me. I don't know why I do this, but I always have one that I'm like, no, that's the one.
Right.
And I watch the sequel more. Like, I love the Avengers, the first Avengers. I watched Age of Ultron more than the first.
That's embarrassing.
It's a little...
You shouldn't have done that.
But I'm not saying that it's worse. I agree that it's worse. But I watch it for the pain. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. The second Conjuring, I think, has a lot of better technical aspects to it.
Mhm.
For example, when
James Wan directed again, yes?
Not in the second one, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's what the third one's missing, dude. It's a James Wan touch because he has.
There's a
something with
little bit
camera
at the beginning.
movements.
There's some camera work that they try to echo James Wan,
Yeah.
especially when it came to like doing the walkthroughs of the house with a very like fisheye lens.
Yeah.
That's very James Wan. That's very Aquaman,
Right.
like the fighting scenes and stuff.
But the second movie, dude, the thing that I love the most is like when they're trying to talk to the old dude, Bill, you know,
Mhm.
and it's a single shot of Patrick Wilson, and in the background, out of focus, it's the little girl, but you see her grow
Mhm.
into this old man out of focus. We don't know what he looks like, right? Necessarily.
Yeah.
And it's just this 3-minute conversation or whatever of him talking to this guy while he's looking away, right? It's just,
Yeah.
I want to know how they pull that off. Like,
Here's the other problem with this. I ain't afraid of no person when it comes to a ghoul show. You know, if this is a possession movie, I'm not afraid of any person. And this woman, you know, and that sounded sexist. I'm not meaning to. I shouldn't have said it like that. It sounded horrible.
rephrase it. Rephrase
Yeah,
it.
this kind lady, this kind Satanist. She's a Satanist, and I'm apologizing for sounding sexist. That's weird, but
The
she's
Satanist
crazy.
bitch,
She's
dude.
not. She's not interesting.
No.
And the lighting in this film is so dark that during all of those scenes where you're supposed to be afraid, it's tough to even see what you're supposed to be afraid of until the big like music comes in and goes bang boom and you, oh, okay, I guess this is happening. It's the same problem with Curse of La Llorona. Everything is so dimmed down, and anytime it's going into the scary parts, you feel like you've walked into a spook alley.
Right.
And it's not necessarily a good one.
Right. Well, I know I like the positive thing I liked about this movie are the sequences and how surreal they felt. And I'm like, I felt like that could have been the third Conjuring touch, right? Because the second one feels just a little bit different than the first one, right?
Mhm.
But they deviate so far away from it. Like the surrealism was just like, it felt so misplaced because it was trying to be a slow burn horror film when it really didn't need to pick up its fucking pace.
Yeah. I don't know. What would you do? Because here's the thing. I don't like shitting on these movies without offering up like my own
Yeah,
opinion of
right.
how you could fix it, right?
Right.
So where would you start? Would you start in the story? Would you start in like, do you think the story's good? The writing just needs to be tuned up? Do you think?
this became more about the Warrens than the actual haunt itself, which is my main issue. I feel like if they focused on the family, like the first one did, right? The first one set that up really well. The second one more or less touched on it, but kind of focused more on the demons. The third one is so far away from the main haunt and the main family. I forgot about the little kid by the end.
Yeah.
The fact I forgot about like one of the main possessions is like,
you know what freaked me out? I will give it a compliment. I already have a fear of prison. If you put a demon in prison, that's way above the line. I'm not cool with that. And that's good. I like that a lot.
Okay, speaking of Satanism.
What if they just stuck to that? What if it was just a prisoner, right? Just a prisoner. And they're like, medically, we have no idea what's wrong with them. Somebody that's their relative was like, will you do us a favor? It's my brother. I need you to. And then it turns out he's possessed and they have to figure out how to do. And he's an evil person too. And they don't want to try to fix him. But at the same time, they have to. Like, so there's conflict between them, whether they should do it or not. And then in the end, they'll realize that they have to still help people because people are inherently good. And then the Warrens love each other in the end, and they end up dying for this person that they have no clue who they are, and they don't deserve redemption.
Well,
maybe.
That could work because here's the thing. There's a Satanist in prison in California that's been making the news too. He recently beheaded. I know.
Okay, I followed along with that too quickly. Back up. What?
Yeah, there's a Satanist prisoner in California.
Okay.
Who he's been on record saying he has no remorse for whatever. I mean, he has murdered countless people. Okay. He beheaded his.
Get that finger out of my face.
He beheaded his roommate.
He beheaded his roommate.
He did.
Get to the wide as we're doing this.
He beheaded his roommate, and the guard, while they're doing lineups and stuff. But anyways, he beheaded him, and the guard found the body, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then the guy threw blood on him, like the power of Christ compels you, kind of a thing. And he fucking did nasty stuff with the body, but nobody knows why he's a full-on psychopath. But what if he is possessed because he's a Satanist? Remember that guy too on
I don't
Netflix?
believe in any of that. And I'm glad that at the end of this movie, spoiler alert, neither did the judge.
I love how you phrase it. When we first walked in, you're like, did you watch The Conjuring? And I was like, yeah, and you're like, what about that ending? Ooh.
Dude, the funniest part about this movie to me was when they were doing those after credit title pop-ups, because they were teeing this up really quickly to be a not guilty thing. But then the thing came up and it's like,
he's found guilty.
Yeah, they said it in so many words, but to me, it kind of read like, and of course, because this is fiction and there's no way that they would approve these two idiots to be actual, like, factual people to give evidence by saying that he was possessed. Yeah, that worked. Not. And he served 5 years for manslaughter. And I just laughed my ass off. I was like, this whole movie was pointless. Half of this did not even happen. I doubt the only thing that I think probably happened was there was a murder. Like, that's it. And then they were like, but what if there's a cave and some tunnels and there's like an altar? And that pissed me off too. When the first Warren gets to the altar, just knock all the stuff off. Why are you trying to lift the 5-ton altar? You're a frail woman.
You know what pissed me off, dude?
What?
The cliff scene. When she's at the
that
edge.
was interesting. I liked when it like snapped into day.
Right, that's cool. But then all of a sudden there's a fucking ghost hand that like grabs her ankle. And I'm like, they're telling me a demon's hanging off the side of a cliff to grab you?
See, and that's
Are
the
you
thing.
kidding me?
Same with the waterbed. It's like,
I like the
there's
waterbed,
no
though.
surprise to it. There isn't a surprise. The minute someone walks into an empty room, some shit's going to go down.
Yeah, it became very
James
predictable.
Wan did a very good job of surprising us.
Yeah. Like, because in the first movie, for example, the wardrobe, he sets that. I mean, the scene where you see the demon on top of the wardrobe, right? Like, upon a rewatch, you're like, okay, that's a spooky scene. Like, it was effective the first time. It's not as effective as the second time. But what makes it so effective the first time is the way he sets up the wardrobe with the clapping. And then you think there's going to be something inside the wardrobe, and he tilts up at the last second. And then you're like, is there something on there? And then it does like a quick cut and a zoom, right? Like, oh, dude.
There's no passion in this. That's
It's
what
a
it's
cash
missing.
grab, man.
It just didn't feel like there was any passion. It felt like even the actors were like, I don't know where this goes.
You're wrong.
Like,
It's
I'm
passion.
in a court drama, but I'm possessed.
It's passion to Satan.
But this does make me think that a prison possession movie would be really dope. Like, what if a demon just infected a whole block That'd be insane. And what if the wardens have to be locked in with them?
What if the wardens just actually?
And then the priest has to be the one. The prison priest is the one that is like, that'd be crazy.
Well, here's the thing, dude.
I like that.
I wonder if they did a movie
face.
that focused purely on the Warrens, where it's more about them than it is about the possession. Because this is what this movie kind of became, but it's not how it marketed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that alone feels like a side thing because The Conjuring should be about the haunt itself and the families, not the fucking people investigating.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Boom. That's my hot take. Is that a hot take?
Well, what is your rating? Then we'll consider it a hot take.
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. Yeah, just because I don't even have the energy to give it any to even consider it being higher than that. So I'll just go with you.
Okay.
What a disaster.
Yeah.
It's not good. Well, was there any? Well, of course, we got to move to our next thing. Graduation movies. We don't have any intro for it because I don't know, man. We got to 1,000. I was too excited to party.
That no.
That's not it.
To all of you graduates,
And I want your feet too.
I've seen. Getting out of Unk Shine. That's the worst person to be putting on for all of this.
To all you graduates, I want your feet.
I don't know.
Joe, go ahead.
I don't know.
I feel that you and I are cut from the same cloth. You know what? I take that back. We're not. You are a whore.
Patrick, let me ask you a question real quick.
What?
What year did you graduate?
2010
Do you miss it at all?
of high school. That's the thing. We got to tee this up. This is graduation not for just like high school. It's for college. It's for
preschool,
tech schools. Okay.
Dude, if I was a teacher for preschool, I'd be like, I won't say it.
What do we have? Where is our? We're getting out of this. Anyway, I think for graduation, first of all, our improv skills. No. And we didn't talk about this, and this is what we need to bring up. So this week, we're actually on Cast Off, Matinee Heroes Cast Off. This was such a fun show that we always get to do. They put us together, pitted us against each other, I should say, for Saving Private Ryan. Now, I told you before we started recording, right? And you knew I was silly. Like, when we came in, you knew I was acting a little silly.
Right.
I was wanting to start some shit.
Right.
And did you see I was holding...
Yeah, you're
what I was
holding.
holding. Okay, yes, I was gonna wait for that, but yes, I was holding a taser, but I wasn't using it. I was just using the light, the flashlight, and stuff.
Why don't you show it, dude?
I don't have it with me. I didn't get it, but anyway, yeah. So I had that, and I even put a video up beforehand. So let's take a look first at that.
All right. Well, before I start, I'm going to start with you, Patrick. But before I start, I have to ask you one simple question. What the hell is this?
You're going down, Chaz. You're going down, Chaz. It's over. Game over. You're done. It's over. You're done.
That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. We've ever done here.
Okay, so I did that as like just to show you what level we were at. Like we weren't playing games, right?
Right.
We're going improv. And before we hit record, I was like, Chaz, do what we do on Gaggle of Geeks, which to me felt like when I do something, you kind of like go yes and we jump into it, right? So I had this idea. I didn't want to tell anybody about it because I thought it would be funny to bring it up then. It felt to me like it wasn't extreme enough to be like, but it was no pun intended, shocking. And I'm going to tell you this, Chaz. I'm going to tell you this right now. I have stuff for you. I got things prepared. So when I inevitably win, or if you lose, I've got some stuff for you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
Settle
That's
down.
right. That's right.
Settle. We'll start over here with Chad.
And then we cut to you. That was amazing. And I think funny. You know what my favorite part about it is Craig's very like, let's just cut away. I
didn't know how to react because you told me after, you're like, dude, you didn't react to that. And I'm like, I was laughing,
well,
but it wasn't on me.
Did you?
I did.
Because we have a clip of what happened after. And you tell me, people, comment below. Does it seem like he tried to engage with me and try to work with me on that? I just pulled out a taser. A taser. Then this
as
happened.
you are 3-1, and you were the runner-up of season 2. So let's talk about the Over and Under podcast and Gaggles of Geeks. How are you doing?
You know what? I'm doing well. And like Patrick said, a friendship has blossomed. It's
Absolutely nothing. You gave me this. It was
dude, I was game face. I was like, all right, Patrick, it's on.
Yeah, no, you sounded like you were legit afraid I was going to tase you. And that did not help people think that I'm crazy or something.
Honestly, I'm surprised you don't have the taser right now because I kind of want to be tased.
Because I don't want to tase you. That was the thing. But here's the thing. Here's what we're learning, right?
Yes.
As far as improv goes, if you don't engage with me, what does that make me look like?
A jackass.
Yeah. So you got to engage with me with this stuff.
Dude, you're not a jackass, though.
I'm not a jackass. And I'm sorry, Craig, if we ruined your show. I legit thought that would be great. A great moment. And I thought, you know what I really honestly think? I would have gotten a better reaction had you been in with me.
Yes.
And we had done this. And so here's my rule.
Okay.
I know I'm out for this cast off. And you're moving on.
That's right,
Obviously.
guys. I won.
And he won. Yeah, he won. However, moving forward, if we're doing another one,
okay,
I want it to be with you again, a matchup.
Okay.
And it's got to be here. It's got to be in studio.
In here. In this space.
We need to flourish. You know what I mean? We can put on a show for you, Craig. We could put on a show for you. We can go hard, you know? Not X-rated, you know? We're not going to just suddenly just go into this. No, that was a face. I'm putting that as a thumbnail for this bit. Do we have any comments? Anybody have something? Oh, man, Jay just saying, I love you guys.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Yeah, 1K. All right, let's talk about graduation movies.
Okay.
Graduation movies are fantastic. I just watched The Edge of 17 last night.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
There are so many.
I cried in that movie, actually.
Well, we're here to give you our recommendations on the top graduation films to check out. That way, I don't know, if you're getting nervous about missing your friends when you go to college, or if now you're like, I'm out of college, what the hell do I do?
Me.
Or if you didn't go to college.
Patrick.
Let's move on to what the 15 top graduation movies are. So here's some. Legally Blonde, first of all.
I haven't seen this. I have not seen Legally Blonde.
Oh my gosh.
How do you get a job here?
I know.
Face.
That's so bad.
Dude, you're talking to the guy
How
who just
many
saw
movies have you
Godfather for
really-
the first time this year.
Your letterbox is so much more filled out than mine. However, you've seen so much less than me.
I know.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Legally Blonde is fantastic. And
That's
it's
why I'm
Reese
here.
Witherspoon's first, I don't know if it's her first. It's her debut, big thing that put her on the map, made her the star that she is today. And she's definitely so well cast in it, and it's very good. I don't think the Twilight Saga Eclipse matches.
Dude,
I guess they graduate. Oh, I don't want.
She has a
to
baby in that movie, even.
I'm sorry.
Or wait, is that Breaking Dawn? I don't remember what it was.
There's. Oh, yeah. Cut to you.
Okay,
List, you name them.
we have Booksmart, which came out in 2018, right?
Yeah.
That's a great movie. You know what though? It reminded me a lot of Superbad, which does kind of have the same stuff. But Booksmart's sweet, man. I think it's a great graduation movie, and it's relatable still. You know.
I agree. I think that who directed it? Olivia Wilde. No?
Yep.
What do you think of the new movie that they're doing with Harry Styles?
I have zero idea.
Okay. Well, I don't have any idea either. I don't know why I asked them.
I
don't know because Harry Styles is in it and he's the new Timothy Chalamet. How about that?
No, he's not.
He's the new Timothy Chalamet.
No, he is not.
Boom. Say anything. Man, these picks are kind of lame.
Lady Bird, Into the Wild,
Adventureland. But where's The Graduate? There's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I'll tell you my favorite one. High School Musical 3.
Is it really your favorite? And can you actually, because you're putting yourself in a corner here, and I need you to fight your way out.
Okay.
Defend yourself. Why is High School Musical 3 your favorite graduation movie?
Because, dude, it came out when I was in junior high, and I'm like, this is 5 years of me. I'm going to be graduating, within that small time frame. And I thought life was going to be all great and stuff, you know, like we'd all break out and like throw our hats and everybody be like, oh my
Singing?
gosh.
You thought that they were going to break into song.
Dude, I thought it was going to be fucking fantastic, man.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Guess what? I was wrong.
So High School Musical 3 taught you the wrong part, or it taught you that things will not turn out okay? What did you learn from High School Musical 3? What makes it so good? You're just kind of saying like it matched up with my timeline of leaving, but that doesn't tell me why that movie's good.
Because it's not my favorite.
No, coward. You coward. How dare you?
I haven't seen
You
it.
couldn't defend yourself for this? You know, you haven't seen it? Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's pretty awesome. I'll give you that. That was good. That's
good?
improv, people. That's improv. I'll take some of that. I'll take all I can get with that. Okay. 10 Things I Hate About You is one of my favorites.
Haven't seen it. We did read that for a script, though, in our past episode.
Oh, yeah. And you hadn't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Dead Poet Society?
Oh, dude.
Oh, Captain, My Captain?
I mentioned that in Cast Off with Ethan Hawke.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yeah.
Where's The
Cast Off as
Graduate?
well.
What the fuck?
I know. The Graduate it should have been in there. Lady Bird, obviously, it was fantastic.
Edge of 17, you said super bad.
Mm-hmm. We could talk about like American Pie. We could talk about the ones that are like a little bit lower tier, like not necessarily trying to win an Oscar.
I feel like those are more fun because high school was that immature. Anybody who thinks high school was so deep and profound, like I don't think you
It
realize
depends on what school you're in. In Utah, high school sometimes is, but not necessarily what you do. There's no like huge booze parties,
right? Well,
to the proportion at least. That,
but I feel like if you're graduating right in that moment, the maturity isn't there for like these profound movies. Like Lady Bird, for example, was really well done, right? I mean, it was more tame than those wild movies, but also the energy of that time, like when you are graduating and all that, has the immaturity of those movies. Like I think they're just fun in that sense.
I agree, and you can look at these movies and realize that the jokes are dated and they don't work.
Absolutely.
Like not another teen movie.
Captain America started there, dude.
I know, right? He was really good in it. Let's see what was the one? I think it's still not another teen movie, but I can't remember. Let's see.
Which one? Give me a hint. Nothing.
I want to see if there's movies like, let's see. I don't think The Hot Chick really works. Eurotrip can somewhat work. The New Guy. That's what I was thinking.
I haven't seen The New Guy.
And, these don't really apply for graduation. They're a little bit more like just high school. But I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 2, he graduated in that one.
Right.
In the first Spider-Man, he graduated. Really, anything with Spider-Man, it has something to do with school. And they're referencing films that are like coming of age. We're not talking about The Breakfast Club, which is a huge one.
I love that one. It's not about graduation though, because they're just still in high school.
Yeah, but they'll graduate.
Well, they
one day. Old school. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just giving. We're
Cock blockers.
Yeah, that was about prom, right?
Yeah, it was fun though.
I agree. Easy A.
Yep.
There's a lot.
Oh, you know what? Crazy Stupid Love. There's a graduation scene at the end of that.
Crazy Stupid Love. I can see that. Yeah. There's a lot of road trip. Do you have a favorite?
My all-time favorite, dude, would probably be Superbad, honestly. Just because they don't care. They're like,
I think Superbad.
They have senioritis essentially, where they're just like, get done with these classes, go party,
Well, and so many movies have tried to replicate Superbad, and some have exceeded in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah,
but Superbad is pretty iconic in that it's a classic and
definitely not for kids.
And it spawned so many good talent like Jonah Hill, Emma Stone, like
Michael Cera.
It was I think it was Emma Stone's first role too. Was in Superbad.
What was it? Oh, I had no idea.
Yep, she was really good in that. Let's see. I think I might still go with 10 Things I Hate About You. Like I know it's not again really graduation, but it's kind of the school life that I always wanted to have,
Right.
And so I always picture myself going to that school in Washington, and like that house with the wraparound porch was so dope, and it kind of looked like a little castle, and they had like a hot tub on their back balcony. You've never watched the movie. I keep forgetting. Man, you got I need you to improv excitement for that too. Yeah.
Sorry for your eardrums, people.
I feel that
I'm just kidding. No,
Dude,
go ahead.
what do you look for in graduation movies though, or movies about graduation or high
I
school?
don't know. They all kind of follow the same formula. Like it's usually two people. They're having some type of last ditch effort to do something, or they feel that they're going to be missing each other, or they have to like interact or have sex or something before they are out and going to the next place. So I guess cock blockers does work in that instance, right?
17 again too.
17 again also does work. I don't know. I don't think I have anything I specifically want out of it.
I just want good characters, man.
Yeah,
Good
it very much
characters.
is about characters.
If it makes me feel nostalgic, especially after graduating high school and college, it'd be nice. It feels nice to be nostalgic and not be like, huh? Because I don't think we think that way when we're in that moment, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good list of recommendations that we have.
Yeah.
And I think your improv skills are coming together.
Thanks.
We've got this.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Just next time I pull out a taser, show me you care.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, here's my question though.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Uh-oh. What if Nat came in with a taser?
What if it turned me on?
It will send currents through you, which in an effect would switch you on because you're being electrocuted.
So if I fall down and all of a sudden there's like a
this
tent.
is episode 69, Chaz. So I'm going to give you this. You know what? I'm going to give you this. You go as filthy and dirty as you want with this one. All right. Because this is episode 69. We've hit 1,000. And then after that, I want to invite our special guest.
That's as far as I want to go, dude. I don't want.
Come on. I just set this up.
I know.
Alan, go ahead and start jumping in before and we need to hear it. We need to hear it before he comes in. He needs to do it.
Okay, dude. Here's the thing.
Oh no.
If I got turned on by that, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and all this
By what?
the taser. If you tase me and I fall over and I'm like have a pitch tent, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I have like a heart palpitation where like, you know, like right before you die or right as you die, like you shit and pee everywhere? What if I came everywhere?
All right. Well, with that being said, leave a comment down below on what graduation films you want to recommend to people or that you have watched. And if you've graduated, happy congratulations. Wherever you're going next, have fun. If you are in a lot of debt, I'm sorry. We'll get
But
better.
here's the thing:
I don't know.
if you're contemplating, you should still go.
Yeah, that should be. I suppose that's true. So what we're moving on to, since we hit 1,000, we actually planned this accidentally. The 1,000 hit after we had already set this up, but we have a Patreon. Did you know that? One Patreon, and he is a geek god. And this geek god, because he is a geek god, which is our highest tier on Patreon, patreon.com, and check it out. He's got a viewer question. So without further ado, please welcome Alan. What is up, dude?
What's up, fellas?
This is so cool having you on, man. Thank you for joining us. Oh no, kind of.
He froze. You froze
Oh,
there.
there
Nope,
we
he's
go.
there.
Sorry.
Yes. So
We good?
first, yeah, we're good. Welcome to the show. You have been a Patreon for a couple months. We've put out, I'll be honest, we haven't put out a lot. We've put out enough to make somebody like, dip their toes in, like they'll lick it. But they've not, what?
I don't get that reference.
Oh, okay. I thought this was episode 69, but whatever. You have become a geek god. What does that mean to you? And why did you become a geek god? And what do you think of the show?
I love your guys' content. I want to keep wow, said that bad.
It's okay. We mess up our words all the time.
Happy to support the channel and make sure that you guys keep producing awesome content that I love watching and listening to.
Do you have any questions for him? You're not saying anything to him.
No, I think that's cool. I think it's cool. I see him comment a lot on Facebook, and I'm like, man, he's really supportive. I didn't know he was the Patreon dude.
Yeah.
I thought that was like Jay or somebody.
No. Jay's a supporter. He's been ride or die from the beginning, but Alan is our geek. He's our geek god. So what questions do you have for him?
Alan, what is your favorite episode of ours?
Oh, Chaz froze.
Oh, there you go.
What is your
there we go.
your favorite episode
Sorry.
of ours?
My internet's crapping out.
No worries.
Oh, that is a very good question. You gave me no leeway here, Chaz.
What
Nope,
about
way
this
back.
show
There we
do you
go.
like? Like, name a thing that, like, is it our arguing? Do you like when things get too like serious and uncomfortable?
Do you like when he threatens to tase me?
Love it when things get too serious. It's always the
Yeah.
best.
Nice.
Oh,
Make things uncomfortable. Well, we won't keep you on for too much longer, Alan. But what was the viewer question that you had for this episode?
you know, I of one completely off of the earth. Would it be TV or movies? If you just have to eliminate one and
Okay.
everything that goes with it.
If we had to eliminate one between TV or movies, it's no longer on the planet. That format does not exist. What do you choose?
What do you choose?
Well, it's tough because you want to immediately put up your favorite movies against your favorite TV shows, and that's so unfair to begin with. Like,
It's
they're
not
just
unfair.
so different as far
They're
as
not
formats
different. They're
go.
the same. It's the same techniques used in both. It's just different structures.
You get a lot more with one,
But you
that's for sure. You get a lot more
TV show?
with TV show, and also it's fairly new too. So a lot of the stuff that you're watching is coming from a newer time rather than like a movie from the old days.
Okay, but let me riddle you this for both of you. What if we eradicate TV shows, right? Let's say they never existed, and movies just became Zack Snyder's Justice League,
Oh,
where
God.
they essentially
Why?
became where they essentially became TV shows in that long format, but still considered a movie.
This was the one question
we
we've
would-
had,
I know we wouldn't know though.
and you fucking brought Zack Snyder into it. If it were up to me, Alan, I would say, and I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but it's because I'm on a Sopranos kick and The Wire at the same time. Let's keep with TV.
I'm complete opposite, dude. Get rid of TV. Watch movies.
All right, I'm with you. Let's go movies. That's a good idea. Alan, thank you so much for joining us, man. We love that you have been a geek god, and everybody else, take note. This guy has been just supporting us from the beginning. And if you would like to support us, go to patreon.com/PatrickBeattyReviews and become a patron in whatever tier you want. There's no pressure. Become a geek god. All right, Alan. Take care. Thank
Bye,
you, man.
Alan.
Do it.
All right. So with that, man, anything else that we want to cover today? We had a good episode.
I have a
we had
question.
a lot of fun.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think Alan was the one who sent that fan mail that you think was
No,
fake?
No. I'll be nice. No. Why are we doing this again?
I think it was. But
Why
anyway,
are we doing this? You already
dude,
told
we
me-
had a fan on the show.
You already told me. How dare you? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out our Instagram. Again, those giveaways. We're going to be giving out a lot of stuff. So make sure you're following our Instagram, Gaggle of Geeks Show. Go to our Twitter because that's where we're going next to build up. We don't have a lot of followers on that, and we need 1,000 everywhere.
At Gaggle of Geeks.
We're coming everywhere. So please go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Twitch. Button Mashing is coming out this Sunday. They have a fun new episode. And, Slop Trough. You might be seeing a new episode coming out there.
Hell yeah, dude.
What do you got going on next week?
I might be doing a solo podcast
Ooh, very
myself. But yeah, just be on the lookout for that, dude. You know how I think we should close this out?
cool. How?
Giving commencement speeches.
Okay. I've got here. Let me see if I could bring this up real quick before we begin.
Okay, I'll cut it to me. Anyway, yeah, next week, not Gaggle of Geeks, Over and Under Artists Exposed, working on getting more guests. It's kind of been a dry spell, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a thing, I guess. But it's fun. Really fun. Patrick's waiting.
I'm not waiting. I'm adding something. So here we go. So you want to do commencement speeches. I think that's a great idea. So what we're going to do, because you did go to college and
Right.
I didn't. And, I think I've got great advice still for people who choose to want to go a route and not necessarily have a college education. And I know that you have some suggestions or two. So with that said, let's go ahead and put on the music and give our commencement speeches to the class of 2021.
Yeah, you know what,
Cut to you,
Patrick?
baby.
Oh, it's me.
You have to look straight at the camera, and we're looking straight at the camera. We're addressing them.
Are we going wide first or me?
No, just you.
Okay.
And then come back to me for different tips.
Class of 2021. It's been a rough year.
Oh, boy.
And I bet you got some doubts in your mind. But you know what? It'll pay off. It'll pay off. Especially if you're graduating college. Don't be nervous. Because even though I'm a starving artist that's employed.
Here, cut to me. Hey, sport. How you doing? So you just graduated. Great job. I don't think you necessarily need to go to college yet, man. There's so many different opportunities at local fast food establishments. There's many opportunities in the fields of podcasting, in trying to just be a star. TikTok, Instagram, Reels.
Well, if you do go to school, you'll be able to figure out what causes the divisions in our society. You'll be able to figure out the problems.
As you go through this fun and challenging time where you're going to be meeting strange and new people, college isn't necessarily the best place to say hi to them. What you really need to do is go through the seedy underbelly of the city streets and get to know the locals.
But if you want to go to school, you will meet a lot of cool people and make lifelong friends. And you might meet your soulmate,
But if you go down Douglas Street, you might meet Unc Shine.
And I want your feet too.
And I think he's here to help. And I think I'm here to give the best advice possible. He only has 3 teeth, but he didn't go to school either. And I think that's something that I'd like to strive towards.
But you know what? If you do go to school, you can help fix those teeth.
I don't think they should fix the teeth. I like a little bit of gap, Only college elites like the teeth.
Yeah.
You college elite? We're turning. We're getting angry.
Yeah.
I didn't go to school, but that's not a big deal.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Throw your Ivy League shit at me.
You didn't go to Ivy League.
Oh,
if I was Ivy League, I would be a starving
go to
artist,
Ivy
man.
League because you're here with me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stooped.
Welcome to the trash bin.
I stooped, man.
Yeah. Well, what's your degree worth now, buddy?
For $10,000, $15,000 in debt.
Attack me.
Yeah. You know what, dude?
Attack my height.
How short are you?
Oh, God. Okay. That's the end of the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and gaggle on.